Hey guys, Colin here once again. Happy New Year or New Year's Eve, depending on what side of the planet you're on. It's still New Year's Eve here, but depending on this video goes up, it might be New Year's Day. Um, this is this video is going to be my first top 10 video, my first ever, my top 10 films of 2022. Please enjoy. Now, to kick off my list, I thought I kind of started with a controversial one. Jurassic World Dominion takes the number 10 slot on my list. I actually really enjoyed Jurassic World Dominion. Much better than Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Jurassic World Dominion takes the world that Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom created and makes the best use of it, and we get characters from the original trilogy, the big three, Ellie Sadler, Alan Grant, and Ian Malcolm, and they team up with the new characters to stop a crisis. And I really enjoyed Jurassic World Dominion, so Jurassic World Dominion gets the number 10 spot. Number 9 on my list is one of my more recent watches, DC's League of Super Pets. Now, I was curious about this one because I'm a huge fan of Warner Brothers animation, and I honestly really enjoyed this film too. Dwayne Johnson as Crypto, the designs of the Justice League, the story, the animation, the voice acting by all the actors, both who play human characters and the animal characters. It was all really good. So DC Super Pets is number 9. Number 8 on my list is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I also saw this one fairly recently. It's basically Nicolas Cage playing himself for an hour and a half. A more exaggerated version of himself, which, oh my god, it was a sight to behold. It was amazing. Pedro Pascal and Nicolas Cage teaming up for that 2 hours. It was like, I can't even describe it. It was spectacular. Oh my god. So, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent gets number 8 on my list. Number 7 on my list is one of my more anticipated sequels to come out this year. Minions 2: The Rise of Gru. It continues one of my favorite franchises, the Despicable Me franchise. This one, I loved it. My mom loved it. She loved it better than the first one. I like the first one a tiny bit better, but sticking the Minions in the 80s with this film, oh my god, it was so good. Number 6 on my list is Ambulance. Michael Bay's return to his top form. This film was bonkers. This film was awesome. This film is visceral. This film was like shot with shaky cam galore, and I absolutely loved it. Jake Gyllenhaal and um, Martina the second play two adopted brothers who steal an ambulance after they rob a bank uh, to steal $20 million, and the chaos ensued. Oh, this film is so good, and that is why Ambulance is number 6 on my top 10 list. Number 5 on my list is another controversial one, Thor: Love and Thunder. I loved this film. I know it's pretty split down the middle. A lot of people hate it, a lot of people love it. I'm one of the people that loved it. I love Taika Waititi's take on Thor, and I also had Guardians of the Galaxy, and Screaming Goats from the Goat memes, and um, this film was both funny and heartwarming, like most of Taika's films are, and having Natalie Portman back in the Thor franchise as a Thor was amazing to see. I mean, oh my god, I, I'm I'm floored that it gets so much hate, but it is a great film. Number 4 on my list is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Now, I loved the first one, so this second one had a lot to prove, and it blew my expectations out of the water. Visually, this film is perfect. Idris Elba as Knuckles was awesome. Um, Jim Carrey once again top form as Eggman. The visuals were good. The voice acting was good. The acting of the human characters was good. The Sonic lore was well introduced, including the Chaos Emeralds and Gold Super Sonic. Oh my god, it was so good. Anyway, uh, Sonic 2 is number 4 on my list. Number 3 on my list the is the film I've seen most recently, Rift. It's a small independent feature, and it's one I've reviewed on the channel recently, so I'm not going to talk about it much here. But I really enjoyed that film. It is one of those um, self-contained thrillers like Phone Booth, like Man on the Ledge. It is it is one of the best films that I've seen this year. Definitely one of the more but better thriller films I've seen in the past five or so years. Number 2 on my list is probably the most like hyped up film I've seen this year that I thought would disappoint me because you know some films like the, your friends tell you it's good and then you read stuff that says it's really good. Um, but number 2 on my list is Everything Everywhere All at Once. It blew my mind. I saw this a few weeks ago as well. I loved this film. This is what Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness should have been. The visuals alone, Jamie Lee Curtis and Michelle Yeoh and Ki Hong Kwang, all are spectacular. This film, oh my god, I need to watch it again because I loved it so much. Number one on my list, to the surprise of possibly nobody, is The Batman. This film is literally perfection, down from the script, the music, the atmosphere of the film, the acting, the action, the look of the film. It feels like Gotham. It's the character. Everything about the Batman is perfect, and that why it is number one on my list. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. What do you think of my top 10 movies of 2022? Guys, I cannot wait for 2023. It's gonna be an awesome year for movies. Until 2023, I will see you very soon.